name a few. Healthcare workers, school meals, and I'm going to read. Hold on. Your home heating assistance. You know those little programs that they send out so that you can get a little discount here and there. Food stamps, WIC, SNAP, Head Start, the fire department, the police department, just law enforcement in general, rape crisis centers, Medicaid, veterans, farmers, and administrative workers, such as myself. I work in public health. And all of these people and more are on federal grants to shut down and send all of these regular damn people into a panic, myself included. Yesterday was a nightmare. Because who knows what's about to go on? Who knows? You're just sitting around refreshing your email, waiting on the email to come through to say, girl, good luck. That's what we voted for. That's what y'all voted for. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. You think this shit cool? You think this shit funny? Check yourself. Half the shit you using every day is done by somebody on a federal grant or funded. Because think about it. Any job that don't earn money gotta get that money from somewhere. If you don't have a product, if you don't sell a thing, if you work for the state government, the federal government, the local government, all of it. All of it. Think broader. Think bigger. Think bigger than your tiny little small world, and you will see that most of the things that you enjoy I read a lot of posts today. People saying, they don't even need 7 months. They don't need no money. Oh, okay. When you go to your doctor and ain't no health worker there to try and, I don't know, at least help you fill out a form. Community health workers. Where do you think their funding comes from? Look around you. Everything around you that ain't making money is getting money from a federal funded or granted thing. Open your mind. Y'all talking about woke and all this bullshit. Look around. You cannot be this completely daft. You cannot be this blind. If it doesn't make money, it has got to get that money from somewhere else. They're going to quit playing with my nerves, and they're going to quit playing with my job. All of this is what y'all wanted? This is what y'all voted for? Is this America great again to y'all now? Is this looking great? Because here's the thing. All of y'all that don't want to look at the homeless and you don't want to pay for programs and all that good shit, When you put all these goddamn people out of work, myself included, guess what's next? More homeless for you to look at. That's how that go. Because if people ain't got jobs, they can't pay their bills. Just a thought. Roll. Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by to talk. Let's chat about it. Okay, we're going to take a step back. And we're going to go back to London before we landed in Paris. We're going to go back to London. So, even before London, as I mentioned several videos ago, I was in New York, right? And I made these wonderful friends, and they then became boyfriend and girlfriend, got married, and before they got married, they had to, get all their ducks in a row. A couple of years had gone by, so my friend's cousin, the one whom I stayed in New York, he went, did his business. And my London girlfriend, she went back to London. And she said, Talva, if you ever want to come. So I fully took her up on that. But by that time, her and my New York friend had started a flourishing relationship. And she wanted to pay it forward. And so she said, Tawa, I have this lovely guy for you to meet. It'll be so wonderful. Everything will be great. We started emailing before I even got to London. So we're emailing, hey, how you doing? Getting to know each other. And that was that. And so maybe a couple of days after I arrived in London, in 2000, to be clear, showed up. He drove down. I think it's down. He drove down from Leeds, and we hung out and we went shopping in Camden Town, and he took me to Cambridge on a little mini break. It was lovely. But, he lives there. He got a job. He got to go home and live his life. So off he goes, with the promise I'll see you again sometime. And I moved on with life. I was leaving to go to my study abroad in Paris in a couple of weeks. I moved on with life. See you later. I am then walking down the street I'm either going from or going to Sainsbury, which is their grocery store. Just going to get some snacks or whatever. Walking down the street. Now remember, I'm in a foreign land, but I'm still who I am. So I'm coming across the street, and this little truck, which I eventually learned was their post office van, but whatever. This little truck comes whizzing by and almost runs me over. So I give him the 2-4, like, you need to watch what you're doing. Like, for real, for real. Bruh, bust you. So now we got a problem. Because how much of a fool we about to act in these people country? Because you ain't at home. You and these, girl, bruh, bust you. Come back. And he was like, why you doing all that yelling for? You need to learn how to walk across the street. Well, Mr. Post Office took me to lunch, and we had a picnic on Hampstead Heath, And we drove. I mean, we were able, or let me say, I was able to see the city in a way that I would have never seen it had he not almost murdered me. It was fantastic. He will come up again in this little tale. But it was so wonderful. For the next couple of weeks, I had my own little London boyfriend. It was fantastic. And I was respectful, and he was respectful, and we were at least logical enough to realize this is temporary. So let's enjoy it. And so when he wasn't working, because he had a proper job, he at home, we went all manner of places. And I got to see and experience and learn a bit more about the London culture from a Caribbean man's perspective. Because there's that whole side of England that we forget about. We worry about the Queen and the royal family and all that business, and the fancy accent and all that business. But we forget that there are huge pockets of Caribbean people, of African people, of Asian people, of all of these different people living in that country and thriving and getting on very well. And Mr. Post Office was one of them. This is for him. I want to say thank you. If you never see this video, but if you do, I want to say thank you. I had a wonderful time. If I didn't do that. Talk to y'all all later.